Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me on my channel today. In this video, I'll be showing you all how I got this soft coppery smoky eye makeup. It's a very easy look that you can pull out on a daytime as well as nighttime. You can intensify the colors the way you like. Even a darker, bolder lip will also look good with this makeup. The lashes are completely optional. So if you like this makeup look, please keep on watching. I've already prepped my eyes as usual, and I'm taking this Makeup Revolution's Live on the Dance Floor After Party palette, and I'm taking that light color and working into my crease. It's just the light shade that I like to go very first to create a crease, and I'm doing that the same on the other eye. Makeup Revolution has really nailed it when it has come to these Life on the Dance Floor palettes. They are amazing. The quality is really good. There's hardly any fallout, and the quality is just really top notch. I would highly recommend you all to check these palettes out. They are available on Tam Beauty as well as hokemakeup.com. Then I'm taking this a slightly orangey brown color, like a terracotta brown it is almost. I'm working that in my outer corner and crease with a tapered brush. I'm just using this brush to just precisely apply, but then I later on thought I could just go with like a blending brush as well, because I was just creating a gradient anyway. So yeah, I'm taking that brush which I previously used without any color, and I'm just going to blend everything out. I wanted to keep the look as soft as possible. I'm not looking for anything harsh, smoky. Like, I wanted to make it work for daytime as well as night. So for the copper color, I'm taking that medium copper color. It's not exactly reddish, but it's not exactly brown as well. So it's that perfect in-between copper color. So I sprayed my brush with some DIY Fix Plus, and I've just wet my brush and I'm applying the shadow so I get more like a foiled look. And this is what I wanted, because if I would have just applied the eyeshadow just by itself, it wouldn't look that intense as I wanted. I think when you use like a wet brush on your eyeshadows, it just amplifies your eyeshadows so much very fast, especially the sparkly shades. Then I'm taking the blendy brush and I'm just going to blend it a little. I'm adding that tiny bit of that light color which we used very first light shadow, and I'm just going to blend out so that there are no harsh lines or anything, because after this I'm going to take some of that light terracotta color and work into the crease with a clean brush so that this just warms up the look a little bit. I'm just adding tiny bit of that very first transition color just to avoid any harsh lines. Then I'll be taking this clean fluffy brush and just blending out any harsh edges if there might be, and just making sure that we have that perfect gradient. And to smoke out a little bit, I'm going to be taking that brown color. It's a medium brown color. It's not super dark, but if you want, you can go more darker. You can even use like a black color, anything that you feel that you want to smoke out a bit more. I was just looking for like a soft smoky. That is why I went in with that brown. And taking in this blendy brush, I'm just going to blend that brown into the rest of the shadows. There is no excess product on this brush. Just from my previous applications, it's a little bit dirty. That's it. Then I'm taking some more of that light terracotta color, adding it into the crease, and I'm in love with that color. It's just so beautiful. It warms up and it looks so beautifully. These days I'm finding myself reaching for like warmer orangey terracotta-ish colors a lot, because I don't know, I'm just craving them a lot. I feel they just look so fantastic and so chic on the eyes. And again, taking the clean brush, I'm just blending out any harsh edges. Then I'm packing on some more of the coppery color, and this time the brush is not wet. I'm just directly dipping into the palette and going over the shadow. Then I'm cleaning out any fallout that might be. This palette gives you very little fallout. I just want to have like a clean skin. I'm taking Cetaphil and just hydrating my under eye area. Using my DIY Fix Plus, which is just rose water and glycerin, hydrating my face, and for my primer I'm going in with Nivea's aftershave balm. Then for foundation, I'm taking MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation in an NC40 and applying that with Real Techniques flat brush. Now this brush is really good. I normally don't like flat brushes for foundation, but I was very happy with how it made my foundation look. It applied the foundation really very well, but whenever I use like a makeup brush to apply my foundation, I will make sure that I use like a damp sponge afterwards just to press it onto my skin to take off anything excess so that the foundation looks more skin like. You will literally see when I use the damp beauty blender, it actually makes the difference. Now the brush is really good. Get this, if I use like a buffing brush also, I will use the damp sponge over my skin to make the foundation melt better. You will just see that how beautiful the foundation literally looked. Now with the same brush, I'm taking some concealer. It's Kryolan Supracolor in FS40 and I'm just applying it under the eye and over my scar marks wherever I feel my marks are visible. I'm going to be taking a small sponge just to blend out everything. This is something I like to do. Apply with the brush and blend it out with the sponge. It's a great technique because you get great application as well as blending, I feel. Because just the sponge tends to soak up the product a bit, just the brush will just make your product look more cakey. So combining these two is just a perfect option is what I feel. For my cream highlight, I'm taking in this NYX's HD concealer in beige and applying that under the eyes, on the bridge of the nose, between my brows and on my cupid's bow and the chin, the usual areas where I love this highlight. It just brings the light to the center of the face and just lifts up the face instantly. And I'm blending that out with this PAX mini sponge. These are really good sponges. If you want like those tiny mini budget sponges, go for PAX ones. They're really fantastic. Now I don't like the PAX big beauty blenders, but these mini ones, awesome. Then to set that, I'm using Ben Nye's banana powder. I'm really sorry my products are not focusing. Is because I'm still working out, figuring my camera, and I think I zoomed out a little bit more and it wasn't focusing the product when I would hold it. So please excuse me for that. And yeah, I'm just setting in the concealer, making sure that nothing creases or anything like that. To set the rest of the face, I'm taking a tulip shaped brush. I dipped it some in the Ben Nye powder and tapped off the excess, and I'm just tapping it onto my face. Do not rub the brush all over your face because that's just going to pick up some of your foundation and it's just going to look bad. Now what this does is just going to foolproof your foundation and concealer. To clean my waterlines, I'm using this Q-tip, and then for the tight lining, I'm using Maybelline's Colossal Kajal in Super Black. I will be using this same kajal on my lower waterline as well. Now I really like Colossal Kajal. Now this is the only kajal that works for my sensitive eyes. I also wear lenses and I feel this is a fantastic product for lens wearers. Then I'm going to be taking Max Kohl in Teddy and I'm going to be going over my lower lash line. I'm not going inside the waterline. Remember that if I go into the waterline, the Kohl is just going to irritate my eye more. So this is just onto the lash line so that this bronzy color just warms up our lower lash line and gives it a more smoky effect. And I don't want to use black to smoke out, as this is a soft smoky eye makeup, so I'm just setting that Max Teddy with a little bit of that brown color which I used in the outer corner just to set it, and I hate doing that because it's gone into my eyes and it's irritating me a little bit. Then for the inner corner highlight, I'm using PAX Baked Highlighter in 02. I finally got my hands on these baked highlighters from PAC because they are very popular currently. The quality is just amazing and for good reasons why people love them. I already own 09 and now I have 02 and I want 01 as well. To contour my face, I'm taking Makeup Revolution's Pro HD contour palette in medium dark and I'm using that fancy ass brush from PAC, and basically this gave me a very chiseled bones, but to blend out the product was quite difficult. I had to go in with my usual contour brush just to blend out, otherwise the lines just looked quite harsh and looked, if I would have just left it like that, it would have looked a little bit weird, but I had to keep on blending with this brush. And contour, as you know, is very dark color and it's quite difficult to blend once it's set. So I would highly recommend using light hand when you go in with contour, basically, if you want that sort of a brush. Normally I love this brush for contouring because it just blends out the product perfectly. To highlight my face, I'm using that same baked highlighter, but I have just made my brush slightly damp after dipping it into the product, and you will see that the glow is just so beautiful, so skin-like. It's just phenomenal how it looks. So if you love that really glowing for gods kind of highlighter, this one's perfect for you. And I really like highlighters. Highlighters is something I don't like to miss out when I'm going like full face glam. So I really enjoyed using this pack highlighter. Then I'm just contouring my nose, blending it out with my fingers as usual. Then just going in with the same highlighter on the bridge of my nose. Then I remembered I did not do my eyebrows, so now I'm just going to start doing my brows. I'm not doing too much in detail. I'm just going to show you all how I basically just do my eyebrows. I know I'm supposed to do like a separate brow video, and I'm working on that. I do have it in my mind. It's going to be more like a talk through video where I'll show you my favorite brow products as well. So currently I'm loving Freedom's Granite brow pomade, and I'm just going in with small strokes onto my eyebrow. I just want that full Instagram kind of eyebrows. I'm not perfect at it, to be honest, and I think my brow pomade is drying up a bit. That's why it at the end of it I was not exactly happy with how my brows looked, but it was not so bad as well, so I decided to make it work. So yeah, I'm just brushing with the spoolie, and this is just going to help you blend out the product even more very well. No worries if you just go out a little bit of your eyebrow length, you can always clean it up. I'm doing the same things that I did on my first brow. I'm just creating that arc and just filling them up. If you don't like the eyebrows so dark, you can always use a lighter hand and just work on your brows. Then I take the smaller brush and I'm going to use that same concealer which I used to highlight my face, and I'm just going to carve out my eyebrows a little bit. Then I remember that I did not apply my blush, so I just went in with my blush. I'm using Ben Nye's blush palette, and I just mixed those two colors and I'm just applying it. Then going back to my eyebrows, I'm just carving out the eyebrow with the concealer. Then for my mascara, I'm using Clinique's High Impact Mascara. To fix my face, I'm using Makeup Revolution's Pro Fix, and for my lips, I'm using Sugar Cosmetics Dawn Fawn Liquid Lipstick. I'm really sorry at the end, I had to really hurry up because my battery was dying. So this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Leave me in the comments down below what you'd like to see next, and definitely leaves a thumbs up because YouTube recommends my videos the more thumbs up I get. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and family, because that would really help me in creating more videos for y'all. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye!